September, the football team won an instant classic in their first matchup against the Cowboys. Can Dallas even the score? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
This is Tony Pollard. And he returns this to the 22. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To throw is Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing you want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 124 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he's spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Prescott now. They try to set up the screen. Nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get him.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
What we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away, and they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time, and this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jared Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On 2nd down now. It's Gibson, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Back to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
There's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Prescott. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return is Pettis. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. David Njoku and the rest of the offense heading back out onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On third down, here's Gibson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2nd and 14. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And you can see by the X next to their name, they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round 1.
And for me, it brings back memories about how tough it is to win this division. Not just in recent years, but think about the decades that have stacked up where we've said the NFC East, always one of the toughest divisions in the NFL.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw again. Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jared Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 4. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. On play action, they'll throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try to run with Gibson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. One more time with Gibson. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And time has run out on this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Here's Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him a crowd more than a play like The receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
23 yards on the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Brings up second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 5. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got Njoku over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Gibson. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington has retaken the lead. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here comes Pettis on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 2. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now Dak. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Dak. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. They'll run with Gibson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one did.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He'll drop to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Give him 30 yards there. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And again, it's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Wide open, Amari
Cooper.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. A big